Welcome students. Today I will teach a poem for class 10. The name of the poem is Ball Poem, composed by John Berryman. The ball is symbolic of the young and innocent childhood days. Actually, this poem is written in blank verse, and this has been mentioned in the very central idea or the synopsis of the poem that you will see on your screen. Now the central idea is as follows, which I am going to read. The poem, the Ball Poem by John Berryman, is about losing something or losing something that one loves and learning to grow up. The ball is symbol of the boy's young and innocent days, especially the childhood days. The poem is written in blank verse. It is about a little boy who for the first in his young life is learning what it is like to experience grief at the loss of a much beloved possession, that is his ball, playing ball. It is important for everyone to experience, to accept the loss and be bold and get on with life. Staying strong is the only way to survive. One should understand that the past is gone and will never come back. We do not stick to something which we can't have. The poet feels that it is of no use to purchase another ball. Rather, he must feel his responsibility of the loss. The loss is immaterial. Money is external and not be all and end all of life. It cannot buy golden memories, nor can it replace the things that we love, the things that really matter. So here the particular about the rhyming scheme, the poem is written in blank verse. Already you are told what about the rhyming scheme, regular and irregular, AB, AA, BB. But this poem is written in, poem does not follow any regular or irregular pattern. Rather, this poem is written in nonsense verse or free verse. Now I will go stanza wise. The ball poem, a boy loses a ball. He is very upset. A ball does not cost much, nor is it difficult to buy another ball. Why then is the boy so upset? And read the poem now, stanza wise. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go merrily bouncing down the street, and then no use to say, oh, there are other balls. So these very lines or stanza means this is a poem about a boy who has lost his ball. While he was at play, he had seen the ball bouncing, jumping, bouncing means jumping down the street, and finally it fell into the water, and that the boy was watching. But after he has lost the ball, and as he was watching, the boy finally fell into water. Then he or we just used to say, what is the loss? There are other balls he has to purchase. So this loss is of minor consequence to us. To us means to the adults. But the poet says or suggests this loss of ball will be the major consequence, because this ball is not merely a ball that it will be replaced by another ball. Rather, this lost ball has been with him for a long time, and his sweetest memories of the child, that is, have been associated with him. So this loss is really a great loss for the boy. So an ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy. The boy is desperately or completely upset at the loss of this ball. The boy is grief stricken. As he stands rigid, he stands stiff, rigid. He is motionless. He is rather shaking or trembling. because he has got a great blow of shock due to the loss of ball. And he is staring down, gazing fixedly what way or where this ball went. Because with the passing of the ball, with the loss of the ball, all his young days that is associated with this boy that has been gone. So I would not intrude on him. Here the I referred to the poet. The poet would not interrupt or intrude on him a dime another ball. The poet would not suggest or would not bring another ball for these compensations, for this alternative. That will be worthless to him because it will not bring back the memories associated with the lost ball. Now he senses, rather the poet suggests, rather this boy has to take the first responsibility what the loss means in this world of possessions. In this world of materialistic world, what the loss means, what way one has to stand up, what way one has to cope up with the loss. In this world of materialistic possession, the poet suggests this boy has to take this responsibility and learn lessons from the loss. That will be the better way of growing or learning so that he can understand what the loss is. People will take, that is balls will be the lost always. People will take another way, little boy, and no one buys a ball back. Yes, the poet suggests no necessity of buying another ball. Money is external. Money is in this case immaterial. I know the main media money, with the help of the money one can bring the ball, but the lessons. But in this case money does not matter here. Matters is what way the boy has to cope with the loss, the way the boy has been linked with his sweetest memories of childhood days, that is much beloved possession. So it is worthless to purchase another ball. Rather, the boy has to learn lessons with his desperate way, the epistemology of loss. So epistemology means study of knowledge related to the loss. How to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know. So I have told you, this poem is symbolic one, and this ball is symbolic of innocent young days. Through this poem, the poet wants to say, in each and every case of human beings also staying strong for the loss. He has to stay strong, and one should not stick to something that has already been lost or that has already gone. Rather, whatever it has been lost, he has to bear the loss, cope with the loss, and he has to mean what the loss means, how loss has affected him. But he should not be stick to this. What is gone is gone. Rather, he has to learn the lessons, how to cope with the situation, how to combat the crisis. That will be the way of life. So, must know many days how to stand up. And this way the poem ends. But before ending the poem, I would like to say, here the alliterations that is also used and repetition used here. That is buy a ball back. You just see, no one buys a ball back. To buy a ball back, that is an example of alliterations. And the very word interrogative pronoun, that is what, repeatedly used. Even ball, repeatedly used. So, buys a ball back, example of alliterations, and repetition has been done here only to give emphasis on, in this world of possessions, one should stand up, one should cope up with the loss that he has. One should not stick to something that is gone, and one should repent for the loss. Rather, he has to stand up with the loss. Similarly, in the case of the boy has to take the responsibility of what way the loss means, and he has to learn lessons, what way he has to stand up the loss. Buying another ball, or that will be not, that is called compensatory or alternative one. Rather, he will be given a scope to take the responsibility, to stand up the loss, to cope up with the loss. That is the summum bonum, or sum and substance, or critical analysis of this poem, the ball poem. That is all about the poem. Thank you. Have a good day.